Hello, YouTube friends. How's it going today? Welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Happy to see you. Today's Sunday, October 2nd, I think. Double check. Yes, I got that right. And before I get started, I just want to remind everybody that this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And if you haven't scheduled your mammogram, you should do that. And whether you're a man or a woman, either one, you should check into that, okay? So be sure and do that. And this month of October, I'm going to try to wear pink every time I go live. And, you know, and a bunch of other creators are doing the same thing. So anyway, I just wanted to remind you of that. Before I start saying hello to everybody, I just want to tell you what the project is today and what you're going to need for that. So while I'm talking and saying hi to everybody, if you wanted to join in, you could grab your scrap or your fabric and start getting that ready. So for today's project, you're going to need 9 fat quarters of different colors, however you want. I'm doing kind of a Halloween, but you can do, you know, whatever fabric you want to do. And we're going to turn this into a 9-patch. So when you're putting your colors together, kind of think about that. Keep that in mind. So 9 fat quarters, and you're going to want to press all your fat quarters. Now I did use starch, and then you're also going to want to cut those into 18-inch squares, okay? And then save the pieces that you cut off because we're going to use those later on. So that's what you're going to need to get started. So while you're getting your stuff together, I'm going to say hi to everybody. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see who we have. Oh boy. Hi, JB. Hello, Nancy. As in guess who? Hello, Donna. Hi, Susan. Hello, Kathy. Let me turn this to live chat. Oop, get back down here. Hello, Mary. Hi, Mary Jane. Hi, Donna. Hi, Cindy. Hello, Linda Dollar. Hi, Donna with a H. Rena. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Patty. Hello, Karen. And June. Dorlyn. And Beverly. Hello, Polly. Hi, Doreen. Hi, Mel. How are you doing? Oh, great, Susan. I'm glad to hear that you are a survivor. That is awesome. Yeah, it's a sad thing. Hi, Brenda. Yay, you're home. Hi, Scrunchy. How's it going? Hi, Shelly. Hello, Teresa. Tulsa suburbs. Hello, Mary Kevmirth. Okay, I think. Hi, Pepsi girl. Oh, hi, Stir. I'm sorry. Thank you, Kim. Hi, Patty C. And hello, Janet. Welcome. Hello, my quilt projects. Good afternoon. How's everybody? So how is everybody today? I'm doing pretty darn good. I'm kind of tired. I had a bad night. Woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. My back was killing me. And it's in my lower back, like in the sacrum, tailbone area. And it just will get to aching. And it doesn't matter how I move, and I can't lay on my back. And you would think that after dealing with this for so many years that I would just get up, just go ahead and get up, go get a pain pill and wait. That's basically what I have to do. So I laid there and tossed and turned. Finally, I'm like, okay, this is enough. So I got up. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. Got some medication and watched some YouTube videos. So I got to kind of get caught up on people. And finally, by about 6 o'clock, I was dozing back off. Like, I can go back to sleep. I think I can go back to sleep. I laid there on the couch, fell back to sleep, and I didn't wake up until 10 o'clock this morning. 10 o'clock. But I'm still tired, I couldn't believe that. I don't remember the last time I slept till 10 o'clock, really. So, hi, Ellen. Hi, Joe. Doreen is doing some laundry. I thought about that. But when you get up later than you're normally used to, doesn't it kind of put you behind in your day? It does me. And so that's how I felt all day, like I'm behind. I'm behind schedule. But luckily, I got most of this done yesterday. So I might just go ahead and get started, get sewing, and yeah, if you guys want to join me now or do this project later. Now, I do have to tell you that I've never done this with FatQurarters. And so I'm curious to see what is going to happen. I have about almost a half a yard of black that I'm going to use to go to border around this because I'm going to use the black because I have black in the middle, and then black kind of makes things look like it's floating. Well, white does too, but because it's Halloween, I'm going to use black. So about almost a half of a yard. You probably won't use all that. I didn't do the math completely on this quilt, but I'm guessing it's going to end up around 60 by 60, thereabouts. Okay, so I have those, and then I'm going to put another border on after the black, and it's going to be this purple with witches hats. Isn't that pretty? I love this color. So, and let's see, I had about, I think I had about 3/4 of a yard to start out with. And I went ahead and cut off 3-inch strips, but I didn't do it all because I wasn't sure how many I was going to need because I didn't do the math yet. And that's kind of how I fly. If I don't have a pattern and I'm just making it up as I go, then that's kind of how I do it. If I have extra strips, I can either, depending on how many I have left, I can just put them in with my extra, scrap fabric, or put them back in my Halloween fabric bin and use them in a different project. So that's what I have in the 9 FatQurarters. Iron them, press them, and then cut them into 18-inch squares. And then the pieces that you have that you've cut off, you're going to want to save those. And I'm going to use these pieces I'm cutting to 2.5 inches by the width of fabric, and I'm going to use those for the binding. So you're going to use up mostly all of your FatQurarter. After I cut those off, some of my FatQurarters were actually a little bit bigger than other ones, but I have nice salvage strips. So if you're saving your salvages to do a quilt, here you go. So, and then here's one that actually had little bats on it. Isn't that cute? So this one would be really cute in a salvage quilt. So you can still save those. So not much waste so far on this quilt. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to start sewing these together just like I have them laid out there. Okay? Any questions? Hi, Lois. Hi, Dawn. Thumbs up, everyone. Thank you, Linda. Hi, KD. How are you today? So if you're not going to do this project with me today, what are you working on? I would like to know. Hi, Trish. Oh, Dawn said, I love the new Halloween colors with the pinks and purples. Those are pretty. I got these in the Fat Quarter Spooky box a few years ago. And they were actually like half-yard cuts. So they're pretty bold colors. So obviously I'm not doing the project that was in the box, but I am using the yardage, so. Hi, Janet. Doing quilt repair. Yeah, I know what you mean about back pain. Yeah. It sucks. KD is turning 40 bowl cozies right side out. 40? Oh my word. So I just got one more to cut. So I'll go ahead and do that. I wish that light wasn't in the corner over there. I didn't cut this one because I wanted to show you how much extra you get off of your fat quarter. So I'll go ahead and cut that one. And then find my cutter. So I've been really busy the last few days. My sewing room was just a disaster, and I couldn't take it anymore. So I just dug in. I rearranged all my fabric that's over there against the wall, and I rearranged that area over there. And then I've done a little bit of rearranging in here. And I'm thinking about turning this table, but I don't know. I kind of like having the project board behind me. And if I turn it, then I won't have the project board. And that would make it a little difficult showing you guys what I'm doing. So that's what I've been doing the last few days. It was a lot of fun going through my fabrics over there. And I was like, oh, wow, this is pretty. Look at this one, you know. It was like going to the fabric store, honestly. And there was so many, and I'm sure you guys probably do this too. So many that you forget you have. I'm going to move you guys, so get ready. I'm trying to get rid of some of that glare. There, that's better. Hi, Laura. How's it going? Stir said, clean my sewing room too. Now I can't find my snips. Uh-oh. Little clock and a certain piece of fabric. That's why I don't clean much. I found all kinds of things that I forgot I had, or I thought I threw them away already. And so far I've gotten a pretty full bag of garbage out of here. So because I have a little garbage can down here, and then I have one over there by the Longarm, and then I have one over there, and so they all get full, you know. Lorraine said, I got some new shelving for my craft room and should be cleaning up from rearranging, but I'm not. Well, you will when you get to feeling like it. Okay, I'm going to start sewing. And let's get going, huh? Oh, I should have warned you that I was going to move that. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm afraid to say that my back is just getting worse. My feet are numbing up more and getting cold. And especially if I sit in one place too long or I go for a walk. So I don't know. And my neck, it's all those bone spurs that I have. That's what's causing all the problems. Okay, I'm going to sew these two together first. I'll bring that over here. Hopefully I measured everything right. So I'm really curious to see how this is going to turn out. I've never done a 9-patch, you know, this big, right? And I know it's going to be really hard to cut, but we can do it. We can do it. And as I was like, I have tons of FatQurarters. And, you know, I really need to start using those. Yeah, I found out just how many FatQurarters I have when I cleaned up over there. I didn't count them. I am thinking about counting them. But kind of afraid to. But it looks really pretty over there. I'll have to move the camera later and show you if you guys want to see. It does look really nice. I'm not sure how long it'll last, but Kathleen, I'm making a 9-patch quilt out of Halloween fabric and FatQurarters. And I cut the FatQurarters in 18 inches. And then save your pieces that you cut off because we're going to use those for binding. Oh, I probably could. I have gotten the injections before. I don't feel like my doctor is really good at pinpointing those because, you know. So I'm thinking about going to a pain doctor up in Lewiston. And, all right. Why does that do that? I even had it pinned and my fabric shifts. See what it does? I had it all lined up, but then it shifted on me. And if it shifts and it's not too bad, then I'll leave it, but that's quite a bit, so I'm going to take it out. This machine seems to be doing that more lately. I think I need to take it in for service. Might be like the timing or something. But if you haven't seen my way to use a seam ripper, I do have a video out there, and it's pretty quick. Okay, let's pin that back. on there. I know it's my feet doing something. I'm not sure why, really. It's got to be the feed dogs. It didn't used to do that, so maybe I should bring up my Viking sewing machine and start using that and take this one in on Saturday when I go to town. Or not Saturday, next Thursday. I do like this, uh-oh. I just lost a pin. Where'd it go? Turn it so it's not pressing as hard. I've tried that before. Let's see how that works. You think my presser foot is pushing too tight? Too far down? Okay. All right, I moved it up. It's kind of in the blue, or it might be kind of purplish color. Let's see how that works. That's pretty good. I'd like to know where that pin went, because normally I sew in my socks or barefoot. I do have my shoes on today. Probably a good thing, because I don't know where that pin went. Yeah, I have tried that before, but so that is good to know. Thank you about raising my pressure off my foot. I might take a little more up. See what happens on that next one. Whoops. Forgot to cut the thread there. Yeah, I do have a magnetic pickup thing. Let's see. Here's my little wand. I found a sticker. No. No, haven't found it yet. Might have rolled under the machine. I don't know. Okay, well, we can press that. Well, it's a good thing I have shoes on anyway. I hope the dog doesn't step on it. Okay. There's that one, and I'm gonna press so that the top row seams go out. So we'll do that. See, the thing this is starting to do, it's pushing the bottom fabric forward more and so it gets out of line on the bottom, even though they're cut exactly the same. You guys have that problem, and what do you do about it besides pin? Okay. So I have the purple. All right. I'm not going to use any more starch as I go. Just do that. Just press that down. I'll let that cool a minute, and I'll go grab the other one. And we'll sew this one on. And I'll look at the comments in just a minute. And I usually put a pin over here too so it stays straight. It seems to kind of help doing it like that. I'll just pin the bottom. You know, my measurements could be off, right? And then, so I pinned up here, pinned down here, and then I'm just gonna stretch in between. Put a pin in the middle. That should help. Okay. And I hope I don't sit on that pin. There it is. Okay. I found it. I can quit worrying about it now. I found it. Hi, Vicki. This project is tempting you? Yeah, go grab some FatQurarters. I think it's going to be a really fast project. I really do. And it's going to use up some of those FatQurarters, right? And you could, you know, like go pick out some of your favorite fall fabrics and do this in fall colors. That would be really pretty. And I'm thinking if this turns out halfway decent, I might make quite a few of these out of FatQurarters, and then I'll have a lot of gifts I can give out. And, you know, be ready for Christmas, right? And I think if you use fabric that has a lot of detail in it, a lot of interest, that having your blocks this big is going to be okay. If it was just, I don't think I would like it as well if it was just solid. I know those all look kind of solid from that far away, but they're not. They're, you know, prints. And then also whatever you're going to quilt on this will also give it interest. So I don't think that's going to be a problem per se, but we'll see. We'll see when we get it all together. That's the fun thing about doing this and just using your imagination, being creative, and making something different. And maybe we don't like it, and well, we'll never do that again. But I bet you we could still find a home for the quilt, right? Thank you, Kim. Yes, I'm making a disappearing 9-patch out of FatQurarters. Okay, and I cut my FatQurarters to 18 inches square. Okay, and you'll want to save the part that you cut off for binding. That's what I'm making today. Okay, again, I'm pressing the seam so that it's going out. And then when I get to this middle one, I'll press the seams in. Okay, there's that one. See if we can hang it back up. All right, go ahead and get the next row. Okay, I should be showing you what these look like. Here's this one. And it's very bright orange. And then this black, all kinds of different colors in this black, and there's witches flying and brooms and that kind of stuff. So, do this over there. I'm wondering if I will be able to get this project done during one live stream. That would be cool. Pin the top, pin the bottom. And then find the center. And that seems to be working pretty good. Susan, have you done them from FatQurarters like this? She said that she has done 2. Yeah, I've done a couple out of charm packs, and I just love the way they turn out. And it's a really easy sew. It's super easy for beginners. Great beginner quilt. And there's actually several ways that you can put them back together after you, because we're going to cut this up, so I'll show you how to do that. And it's kind of like, you know, kind of like how the log cabin is, or any block really. There's just so many ways that you can lay it out to get a different look. Now, I did ask my husband today if he would come upstairs and read comments for me. And he was very nice about it, but he said, no, thank you. I told him, you don't have to be on camera. He's like, no, I have other things to do today, but thank you. Hi, Tiffany. Oh, yes, or even Tulip Pink. I totally agree, Dawn. She said it really would show off K fabrics. Totally agree. Hi, Mona. Hi, Vicky Mick. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Probably missed a bunch of people. Susan said, yeah, with charm packs. Yep. And also, this is really, I've done them with a layer cake too, and those look really good. Okay, so this one I'm going to press in to the black. Yeah, I told him he could read comments and iron for me. But he didn't go for it. Oh well. And then this is just a purple stripe. This would have really been good for the binding too. So it's going to go over here. And I am doing my layout a little more mixed up. I noticed that like when I've done the smaller ones, I've gone dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. But I felt like doing something different today, right? We'll see how it turns out. So since you're going to cut these out, you might want to, keep that in mind, how it might look once you've cut it out. After we've sewn it together here. It's going to get turned, and so it'll be interesting to see what comes of it. Okay. I don't know how old this Halloween fabric line is that I have, but the spooky box was it wasn't this year, so last year or the year before that. And it's Moda fabric. Ghouls and Goodness, or Ghouls and Goodies. It's cut off, so I can't see. It's by that Stacy S. Use. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Ghouls and Goodies. And there's no year on it. Oh, this salvage is really cute. It has spiders on there. Is anybody out there saving? Oh, this has spiders too. Saving their salvages to do a salvage quilt? Oh, great, Susan. Susan put some photos of her disappearing 9patch on the YouTube page, or on the Facebook page. So we can go look at those over there. Awesome. Thank you. Love to see them. Yeah, Pat Sloan is doing a salvage quilt. I started to save mine, but I'm asking because I might save mine for you if you're doing one. Hey, Jojo. Oh, I know Pat, everybody's been sending them to Pat. She's got tons of them. I don't think she needs any more. Or otherwise I would send them to her, but... So pressing into the middle again. Okay, last row. Whoop. Not that one. Okay. And this purple one has little purple bats all over it. And then this green one says like autumn love, squirrel, harvest, apple picking, acorns, chili, stuff to do with fall. And this piece wasn't actually in the with these fat quarters. It's by, I think it's a Lori Holt. I'm pretty sure. But the green matched well enough, so. I'll look at the comments in just a minute. Take a little break. Hi, Scott. How are you doing today? Laura says, I see lots of pumpkins quilted on that. It would be so much fun to quilt. Oh, yeah, wouldn't it? I think it will be. And like pumpkins and maybe apples, leaves, spider webs, all kinds of fun things you can, if you know how to draw. Or little ghosts, yeah. Ghosts, bats. They probably have one of those computerized quilting programs that has that design on it. But of course, my machine, my Longarm, is not computerized like that. So whatever I do, it'll have to be free motion. Oh, I didn't see that, Mary. She said Pat Sloan is making hers the red zipper quilt. She saw someone doing theirs in blue. That one is really pretty, I bet. The same pattern. Okay, so green is in the middle, so this is going to go to the outside. Okay, and we'll grab that orange. This orange has cauldrons and cemetery headstones and a lot of different words on it. Here's that one. Really bright orange. Sure it's not coming up in the... No, it's not. I think the closer I get to the camera, the worse the quality of the color is. Okay. This will be the last one. And then we can sew it together on the long. I always feel like I'm getting on a horse when I just throw my leg over my chair. Idiot horse. Geez, I haven't rode a horse in years, but I used to love to ride. I grew up on ranches. My dad's parents had a ranch. We had horses. And we had quarter horses. Oh, all right. Something happened there to my thread. What's going on? Okay, I got them right there. Now I got plenty of bobbin. I'll just restart it. Ooh, pumpkin bread? That sounds pretty good. Looks like it's doing okay. Here we go. I'll finish reading that later, Kathleen, but yeah, I'll save them for you. Well, started doing it again. Ooh, a pumpkin roll. I haven't made one of those in forever. That sounds really good. My husband loves like pumpkin pie. Loves pumpkin pie. Flip this over and bring it in. This green one has the serrated edges, so I didn't cut that off, and I probably should have. Or pinked edges. So let me just pull them up there a little closer. There. Yeah, that's pumpkin roll sounding really good. I used to do a lot of baking. Not so much now. Every now and then I'll get a wild hair and start baking. But I was going to make my special pizza for dinner tonight, but I decided I would be too tired, so I just bought a pizza from the store. It's not as good, but they're not too bad, the ones that I buy. I actually bought one that has ranch dressing on it instead of red sauce, and it has chicken and other stuff because, you know, my stomach. And so I'm going to try that. And I'm pretty sure that I cannot get my husband to eat that. So I bought 2 pizzas actually. One for me and one for him. Okay, there's that. So again, I'm going to iron that seam to the outside. Oops. Okay, now I'm just going to leave that one over there because now I'm going to grab the 2 on top and put those together. But let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, talking about bread and stuff. Hi, Nancy L. I'm working on a 9-patch made out of fat quarters. So you need 9 fat quarters and you cut them into 18 inches and then save that piece that's cut off for binding and cut those into 2.5-inch strips. So it's going to be a disappearing 9-patch from fat quarters, and I have never done it. And from what I can tell in the chat, that nobody in there has either. So, hi Laura. I just answered that, so you won't answer that again. Yeah, I make my pumpkin rolls from scratch also. Oh, new needle? You know, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm not sure when I changed that needle last. And I usually, at the first of the month, which it is now, I do a, clean and change the needle and all that stuff. So thanks for the reminder. Okay, I'm just going to buzz through here real quick. Hi, Jenny. And see if anybody tagged me anywhere that I missed. Well, I use the same batting I normally do for wall hangings that I do in a quilt. Unless I'm going to do some like major custom quilting on it, then I will put 2 layers of batting in that. And I would probably do like, might do a thin loft polyester and then an 80-20 or maybe even cotton. So I can get more, puffiness, but that depends on the design I'm going to do. And that would give it that kind of trapento look you know, real poofy. That would look really good with like feathers and circles and stuff like that. Thank you, Kim. So somebody is asking about the salvages, I think. Got a couple of people. Oh, cool, Brenda. Says, I can't wait to see this. So much fun. Hello, Tracy Albert. Hello, Anne Conrad. Okay, I don't see any more tags. So I'll go back down. Okay. Hi, Irish lady. Ooh, that sounds good. She made BLTs for dinner with her huckleberry lemonade. That sounds really good. Okay. All right, so we'll sew these two together. A couple of weeks ago, I think I told you guys we went to town, and you know that's an hour and 15-minute drive to go to town, to the big town where you can get clothes and stuff like that. Well, I think I told you that I like to go there and look through the pants and clothes, you know, shirts, blouses and stuff like that. And my husband said, well, we'll go over to that clothing store. I'll buy you some pants. I'm like, no, see, I'm so frugal. I'm getting old and frugal. I'm like, no, they're too expensive. I want to go look in the thrift store first. And then if I don't find anything there, then yeah, okay, you can take me over and buy me some pants. Now, how did that one get off so far? Huh. I must have measured that wrong. I mean, that's off like a half an inch. Okay. Let's see. Or a quarter. Or I didn't cut this one good enough. Let's look at this one. No, it says 18 also. That is really weird. Well, let's see what we can do about it. Anyway, so I picked up like 5 pairs of pants. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to stretch that. And this one pair, which I happen to have them on, they're really cool. They have spandex. They're blue jeans, but they're kind of like spandex. Okay. I'm really out of the fashion world. I did not know that they, you know, I was thinking like spandex would be for like women who are pregnant, right? Yeah, that piece in there and all that. I mean, they don't have that, but they have this spandex waistband. And then there's a little bit of spandex in through here, like in the back side, but none in the front here. And They are so comfortable. Oh my God. Normally, I could only wear blue jeans for about maybe 4 hours a day because the waistband really hurts my back. But I can wear these all day long and I look like I'm dressed and I'm so comfortable. Okay, I paid $3 for these pants. And that's what it cost me for, I bought 5 pairs and they were $3 a pair. And this one had never been in the washing machine. It still had the tag on it. All right. So I had to sit down to tell you this. So I'm like, I'm going to look these pants up and see how much they are because I really like them. I want to get some more. Okay. So I go on to Amazon. I type in Charlie Page or something like that. And $175. Are you kidding me? So I'm like, Brandon, you're not going to believe this, but those pants for brand new on now you might be able to get them cheaper somewhere else, but on Amazon they were $175. And there's no way I would ever pay $175 for a pair of pants. Now, so I'm like, I'm going back to the thrift store this Thursday and I'm going to look through that rack and see if I can find any more of these pants. Right? Now, I mean, if you want to pay that much for a pair of pants, that's totally up to you. Okay. Now, when I was a teenager, that story would be different because do you guys remember when they came out with hash pants? I saved my babysitting money for months and my chore money, my allowance, if I ever got allowance, I saved it and saved and saved and saved. And I think, I want to say they were like $65, $70 or something like that, which back then that was a lot of money. Yeah, I don't know why this is so off. Well, I'm just going to deal with it because I'm running out of time. Anyway, did any of you ever have hash pants? Yeah, that's all I get at regular stores too, Tiffany. Socks and undies. And sometimes I get lounge pants, like at Walmart, because I do really like the lounge pants. But they're at Walmart, you know, they're only $5 or $6, so that's in my budget. I can do that. Lorraine said most of her clothes come from hand-downs, thrift stores, discount. Yeah. Yeah, Shelley. Exactly. She says spandex and jeans is the only way to go. Nancy said, if you're going to make a lunchbox, would you use foam stabilizer in there? I would, but there's another, maybe somebody in the chat can tell you, but I don't know if Insulbright would help hold the cold in or not, but isn't there another product that you can get to hold the cold in? But I definitely would use the foam stabilizer. Yeah, I would. Anne said she worked at a thrift store. 18 years. Oh my goodness. Hi, Dayla. Shelley says the jeans I like are $100. I love rayon too. I used to always, my dresses when I worked in the office, my dresses were always made out of rayon. Most of the time. Maybe not every one of them, but 90%. Thanks, Kathleen. You don't have to pray for me for that. But thank you. I never heard of him before either. But I'm pretty sure it's Charlie Page, Paidge, something like that. Oh, the ones with the stars with the on the pocket, yeah. Yeah, I don't even remember what the hash pants looked like now. Oh, Doc Martin shoes. Yeah, Francis, all I had was that one pair because I could not afford it. My mom, there was 5 of us growing up, and we were never hungry, but we did shop at thrift stores and all that stuff. And my mom was very frugal. Oh, yes, I saved my money for those too. 501s, button fly. I wish I had them now. I'll tell you what. I wish I had all my 501s because uh, Brandon and I, that's what we only bought for a lot of years was 501s. And boy, do you know what you get for those now? Yeah, these days it's about comfort. Dittos. Oh, I haven't heard of those. Yeah, Francis, I think you and I went to the same school. We used to sew the extra bell fabric into our pants, and so the bigger the better. And they had to be long enough where you were walking on them, or you know that just wasn't cool. And they needed to be hip hookers. Yeah, the good old days. Well, maybe that purple will get on the bottom that's a little bit long. Will get taken up in the feed dogs a little bit. That would be nice. So what are you guys, if you're not doing this project, what are you guys sewing on today or doing now? Since there's so many more of you, and welcome everybody. We have 121 people by my count. Oh, it's raining. What? It said 4% chance of rain today. It's raining right over our house. Well, you know what that means. If the power goes out and the video stops, don't worry, I'm okay. Okay, since we have so many people on right now at this moment, I'm going to do a public service announcement and remind everybody that it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And if you haven't gotten your mammogram yet, please make your appointment and get that done. From all the stories I've been hearing, the most important thing is early detection. So please do that. And self-examinations. And men can also get breast cancer. So you guys, you men out there should be checking also. I just had mine last week. Yeah, I don't know why. Well, let's see what's going to happen. I might have to do some trimming up, you guys. I did something wrong here. Because it is off quite a bit. So, okay, well that's good. It's on the outside. And I'm not going to square it up until I put the other piece on. Okay. So that was the top. Go ahead and put this bottom. Goes this way. Sometimes that kind of stuff happens, and sometimes you figure it out, and sometimes you don't. Hi, Lisa. I had to have cut it wrong. As long as my points, my seams meet up, right? Definitely want it to be like that. The seams meet up. Okay, there's that one. In the middle there. How are you doing today, Lisa? All right, so now it's really close. So I must have cut the black one wrong, is what I'm guessing. Well, I can fix it. Fix it before I put the border on. Right? Okay, here we go. Okay, I need a drink of water. Hi, Patricia. How are you today? We'll get that rescheduled tomorrow, Susan. Let me go. What is Tuesday, Lisa, that you're anxious for? Okay, Vicky, bye. Thanks for stopping in. Come back later and see what the quilt looks like at the end of the video. You're going to want to see. Or also I'll post a picture of it on the group. Dun, 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 dun. Ouch. I just poked myself in the belly with the pen. Boy, it almost sounds like Tiffany's here. My machine is getting hot. Oh, Lisa, prayers for you. I did not know that. How did I not know that? And I think I just lost another pin. I know you're going to be okay, Lisa. I just know it. You will definitely be in all of our prayers. I know why I probably don't know is because I don't get to see a lot of the comments. Okay, this is going to be a little difficult to cut. Sorry, you guys. I forgot to move the phone. Oh, it's for my husband. Brandon, are you down there? Well, I'm not going to run down all those stairs to tell him he's got a phone call. I'm sure he can't hear the phone, and he might even be outside, so. He might be taking his nap. That's what he's usually doing about this time of day. Exactly, Lisa. This is why you get your mammogram every year. Okay, there's that one. Okay, now we can iron and then cut it. I know, Heather, I would like a nap too. Because it's already 3:30. Oh, I better get my butt going here. So here's what it looks like so far. So let's see. Go ahead and press these. I need a bigger ironing board. Where the seams meet looks pretty good. And press that other side, except for that one piece of fabric. But I'll fix that in just a minute. So, since we cut 18 inches, this center blocks should be 17, right? So, 17 divided by 2 is 8.5. So we need to cut down the center 8.5 inches from this seam line. All right, so we could just double check that that's 17. All right, I did that wrong. Somebody was probably yelling, it's 17.5. And you're right, it is. All right. So that's going to make it really funky. 17.5 by 2 is 8 3/4. Good thing I measured it. So, but the other thing you can do is line these up, hold them there, and then pull this and find your center, right? So I'm just going to squeeze that, kind of pinch that right there. Pinch it nice and tight there. Now I can just double check that. And who knows if this tape measure is even right. I've never checked it. Yeah, I don't think this tape measure is quite right. So I'm going to get my big ruler out. It is 17.5. Okay. So that should be 8 3/4. Looks about right. So I'm going to mark that. And it's pretty much right where I did that fold. So I'm just going to do that all the way down. That way, you kind of have a line there. 8. And I won't be able to do it in the black unless I get my white one out. But that's okay. All right, and then I'll pull this up and do this green one. Oh boy, the rain is really coming down now, you guys. So if you have just been sitting around watching whatever, it's time to get up and do a little move around a little bit. Keep your circulation going. Now you could have just folded this whole thing in half and pressed a line. That's another way you could do it. But this will work. Okay. Let's see what you're all saying. Just about to say get out the big ruler. Yes, exactly. Tiffany said, I am moving around. Are you painting today, Tiffany? Got dishes, June? Kim did get up. Yeah, 8 3/4. Thank you, Tracy. Okay. Got the dishes done. All right, I'm going to start at the bottom. Did I? No, I didn't. You know, I need to fix that boo-boo over here before I do anything. So all I'm going to do is line that up. I don't know why it got off so much, but so I'm just going to make sure my line is straight down here, straight here, and then I'm just going to cut that off. I did something wrong there. Isn't it great not to be perfect? Okay. But that would have really messed it up later when we're doing some more sewing, right? So you want to make sure that everything's even. Now, because this is so big, I'm going to have to cut part of it, you know, and then slide it down. That is why I put the lines on there. Okay. Here we go. So I'm going to make sure I'm lined up down here at the bottom. And that I'm lined up where I made my marks. There. And I'm just going to go to this mark. I'm not going to go all the way through. Or should I? Yeah, I'll go all the way through. No, I'm not going to go all the way through, because my ruler is bigger than this middle piece. And that way I can get a better lineup, right? That's what I'm hoping. Okay, don't do it yet. Wait till you see what happens for me, right? Let me make the mistakes. Okay, so I'm just gonna flatten that out the best I can. And then I'm gonna, now I have my line up here in my other green one. So I can line my bottom one up. Make sure it's lined up on the bottom there. Double check. Double check. Looks good. I mean, you could also use another ruler over here too. Not this one, but to make sure you're staying away 8. So I could use like this ruler here and go like this. And this is 6 inches. So I know I need 8 3/4. So I need to go 2 3/4 more lined up. And then I just take this ruler and slide it along down here and adjust my big ruler. So that's another way you can do it. Okay. Yep, it's really coming down. Okay, now slide this down. Make sure it's nice and flat. Line that back up again. Okay, so there's that one. Now I'm just going to move this aside. I'll put it up here. Because we got to turn it and do the same thing down this middle. And it should be the same measurements, right? Yep. 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 So you can fold this in half and get your little mark if you want to, or you can do the 8. And this time I think I'll use 2 rulers. Go to 8 3/4. And I'll just slide that up. Need to go over just a little bit. Okay, that looks right. Make sure I'm lined up on the bottom here. Looks like it. I'm going to just make some marks here. I'm using a friction pin on that. All right. I think you really want to make sure you're nice and flat. So I'll line that back up on my marks. Now I'm going to slide my ruler down. And then I'm going to make sure this one is correct. Make sure I'm lined up here. Okay, looks good. There we go. All right, that one's cut. Now I can cut that other one. We'll just do the same thing. And then we'll figure out how we're going to put it back together. Okay, so I'm going to double check, make sure this is still the same. Yep, looks okay. Grab my other ruler, put it on 2 3/4. This over. And then slide this one up. Make sure we're got a, whoop, I just bonked it. Okay, that looks good. Draw me some lines. Probably don't need to draw the lines now that this piece is so small, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just in case. Okay, bring that up to the black. Black is hard to cut. For me, black is difficult. Okay, make sure I'm lined up. Okay, that looks good. Make sure I'm lined up there and there. There we go. Okay, they're all caught up. Yay. All right, so now this one was here. I'm going to put them back up there like they were before I cut them. Make sure you can see. And then whoops. Okay. Okay, now we're ready to move them around. Lynn, I started with fat quarters, and I cut them at 18 inches square. And then the leftover out of that fat quarter, you want to save those, and you'll get another 2.5 inches. So you can use the leftovers for binding. So I had nine fat quarters, and I cut them at 18 inches square. Oh, I do have a 5-pound weight. I have lots of weights. I just don't always use them. But okay, let's mix it around and see what we get. Hi T, how are you doing? Okay, cutting fabric, she said. All right, so let's turn this one. Let's put it. Whoop. So that'll give us a great big square in the middle. Now, you know, what I could do is sew it all together again and then cut it again. Now my oranges and my greens are going to be matching up. This is why you got to think about it before you sew these together. Right? So now I have two oranges and two purples and all the greens together. So that's kind of interesting. But what if I did there? I think this would keep it a little more mixed up, right? Stay. Okay, what about that? There, now I think that looks better. Yeah, I think I like that. That looks a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot more mixed up. Yeah, I like it. Now it looks different to me in the phone, you know. Hi, Jewel. Welcome home from work. You like it? You like it? I like it. Looks good, says Tiffany. Looks good, says Dawn. Yes, much better, says Cindy. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and sew those together. And then I did 2-inch strips and black. All right. So besides the 9 fat quarters, you need about a ½ yard of black, and cut those into 2-inch strips. And then I'm also going to put I think I'm going to put another border on it, okay? Which is another ½ yard of fabric. Or might have been 3/4 of a yard. I don't remember. Somewhere in there. And I cut those into 3-inch strips. So that'll be the outer border. But we'll check it out once I get those sewn together. Okay? So let's get those done. Grab me a drink of water. We'll put these two together. And the nice thing about this is you don't have any seams that you have to match up. Okay? So that's kind of nice. But the good thing about seams that you match up, it does help you keep things lined up better, I think. And so there is a benefit to that. Okay. I'd probably go faster if I didn't pin, but I like things to stay lined up. Get back on the horsey chair. I have a piece of batting on the wall. Actually, no, that's like an old fleece blanket. And I have the blanket connected to the wall up there. And the fabric just sticks to it. It's kind of like fleece. Okay, here we go. No, it's not flannel. It's like a fleece blanket. It was an old blanket we weren't using, and I just cut it to fit. And then on that design wall, I have a piece of batting. But I'm thinking about taking that down and putting the fleece blanket up, because I need the batting. Yeah, if I had flannel, I know flannel works too, Lorraine. But I don't have any flannel that's a solid color. But you definitely could use fleece, for sure. And some people use the large table toppers, table cover pads, and those on the back side have a protective padding for your table, and that stuff works too. That's what we use at the Quilt Guild. It's really sticky. I thought about getting one of those. Sleep well, Lynn. We'll see you later. Thank you. Okay, good night. Sweet dreams. Reminds me of that song. Sweet dreams are made of these. I don't know all the words. You guys don't want me to sing it. Believe me, you don't want me to. All right, there's that one. Oh, that's too bad, Lorraine. She doesn't have room for a design wall. You can get those portable ones. I think they come on like a poles, and then you can move it around. All right. So that's the top. So I'll iron that seam going to the left. And now I'll sew the other one. I think it stopped raining. So that is good. Oh yeah, the sun's out now. So Thursday we're going back into town, and we have both of us have a doctor's appointment, so we'll get that taken care of, and then I guess we're going to pick up another ton of pellets for the pellet wood stove. So that'll be fun. And if we have time, I'd like to stop at the thrift store. I don't know if I'm going to go to the fabric store or not, because honestly, I really don't need any more fabric, right? Especially after all that I found in the last couple of days. Like I found, I thought I had quite a bit of Christmas fabric, and but I keep all the Christmas fabric in there in a big basket thing, and there wasn't that much in there, and I'm like, what the heck, you know? Guess I need to get some more Christmas fabric. And I started cleaning up in here, and I found several FatQuarter bundles of Christmas fabric. I'm like, oh, that's where you are. And like one of them, I didn't even remember it. I was like, and it was probably, 26 FatQuarters or something. It's really cute. So that's what I like about cleaning up. You get to see your fabric again, right? Hi, Teresa. Oh, Kim has a doctor's appointment tomorrow. That's good. So, I don't think I need just spin for a minute. Sorry about that, you guys. Lost connection. Okay. The more you mess around with your fabric, the more it starts to fray, right? So, I'm going to hang this back up so I get it right. And this one, goes there. One of the reasons why I'm double checking that is because I want to make sure and iron the seam the opposite of what that one is. So that's why I was double checking. Or one of the reasons why, anyway. Okay. So, now, that's right. So those two together. Almost done. So this will probably be the only Halloween quilt I make in October, because I'm going to make quite a few quilts for breast cancer awareness and get those donated. So that's kind of my primary goal this month. I might do some other projects too, but my goal is to get 4 made this month. But I don't know if I'll reach that goal, but that's you know, I would like to. So so sometime during the week I'll probably come on doing those projects, and there'll be simple ones. I'm gonna use a panel in all of them. We'll have a panel, really cute panel, and then it'll have blocks too around the panel. Really easy, super easy, but and they're going to look really cute. The only hard part is I'm going to put applique some ribbons on them, so that'll be the only really time-consuming part of that, I think. And what's going on with that one? That looks a little off, so I'm going to fix it really quick. Sometimes you just get a little piece of fabric poking out there where it's not supposed to be. And I just line it up on either side of that and cut it off. That's about the only thing you can do. That's how I do it anyway. Lorraine wanted to take a nap, but now she's just trying to stay awake until bedtime. I hear ya. I'm going to have to go lay down. My legs are starting to feel it in my legs and my feet. Oh, really, Amy? She said she just got home from vacation. She'll probably sleep for a week. Did you go camping? Camping always wears me out. I love to go camping, but camping is a lot of work. It's, you know, a lot of work packing stuff up, and then it's a lot of work when you get home, unpacking everything and throwing away all the garbage and doing laundry. Oh, wow. Yeah, you went to the beach for 2 weeks. Wow, awesome. I hope you didn't get in the hurricane. Geez, what a mess that made. And prayers for everybody in Florida and for anybody affected by that storm. That was a nasty one. I'm really glad we don't get tornadoes here. We don't get hurricanes but we could get earthquakes, okay? So we're not that far from Yellowstone as the crow flies. And we do have to put up with the snow. There is that. And snow can do a lot of damage. I really thought this project would be faster than this, but I am doing some talking, and that, you know, makes it go a little slower, right? Get that pin out of there. Yeah, I get buried in 10 feet of snow, that's for sure. You know, I do kind of like to plow snow, though. It gets me out of the house. I ride the four-wheeler in the wintertime plowing snow a lot more than I do in the summertime. In fact, I don't think I rode my four-wheeler at all this summer. We rode the side-by-side, but... Okay, so now all I have to do is press that. And then we could take a look at it. I like to press my seams down before I flip my fabric. Do you guys do that? It kind of sets the seam, you know, or the thread. Stay up there, baby. I really need to get that thing done, right? Get it out of my way. Yeah, I really need to go down and get my big ironing board. Set it up here. I'd like to have like an ironing station like Tiffany has. And I know we have the boards out there in the shed to make one. So might do it. I know Brandon would help me. All right, all done. There it is. So let's see how big it is. So it is 52.5 by 52.5. That's before the other borders. So let me move this over a little bit. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, so what you are going to want to do is measure your quilt. And I always, well, I got that up there a little crooked. So because it's a square quilt, it doesn't really matter if you put the sides binding on before the top, either way. But normally I put the sides on first. So you're going to want, I did 2-inch strips, and you're going to want to have them at 52.5 inches long for both sides. So this will go there. And then once you get both sides on, both blacks, you'll measure it again, and then make your binding strips for the top and the bottom. So surround it in black. Okay. And I think personally, I like the black border around that because it just kind of makes that quilt float a little bit. And then you can decide whether or not you want, just to stop there. If you do, it's going to be about 53 and a half maybe, or a quarter. So maybe you might want it a little bit bigger. Now I cut my strips in 3 inches, but maybe you want to do 6 inch. Totally up to you. And then do another border. Around it. Okay, I'm going to lift this camera up. Try and get you a little closer. Okay. So do your sides, both sides of your border, and then do your top. And your bottom. Okay? Got it? Hey, that looks pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, I do. I like it. Okay, so then when I go to do the binding, I'm going to have all of these extra pieces from the fat quarter, right? All the fat quarters, plus I will cut up the rest of my border fabric because I don't think there's going to be enough of this to go all the way around. Okay, so I'm going to put this, you know, like every other one or something like that all the way around for the binding. I think that'll look really cute binding, have a scrappy binding. Now I thought about doing these as a border, and that would look good too. You could do that, but I don't think you would have enough of these to go all the way around, so you'd have to pull out some more of your Halloween fabric to make up for it. And these are all 2.5, okay? The other thing that and you can't tell from, I don't think you can tell by the photo, but I didn't pay attention to the pattern on the fabric, because a lot of these were, you know, the print was going one way, like all these, the pumpkins. And I just didn't pay attention to it. I said, it's not going to matter, you know, I mean, but you might want yours to be, you know, the right way. But I just didn't care because it's just going to be a little bed quilt or living room quilt to have out during Halloween, right? And then this fabric was a lot better because it's just a toss, and so they're just, you know, flying all over the place. And I think there was one more that, yeah, this one, the banners, they're kind of, you know, all in one direction. But, you know, like I said, I just didn't really worry about it. Now, I suppose if this was going to go into a quilt show or something like that, maybe I would have put a little more thought into it and made sure that those were turned the right way before I sewed them together. But I don't want to be right in your face. Okay, so do you guys have any questions? Yeah, thank you. And, you know, it's going to be pretty close to 60 by 60. Right there, right around in there. So that's a nice size throw quilt, you know. You can even curl up with it on your bed or on the couch, either one. Yeah, so obviously I'm not going to get it finished in this video. So if I'm feeling up to it, maybe I'll come on tomorrow afternoon and we'll finish it then and see what it looks like. So maybe around 2 o'clock my time. It depends, or it might be Tuesday. Hi, Janet from Australia. How are you doing? Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm using Halloween fabric, but we could use anything. We could use our Christmas fabric, um, whatever fall fabric. I have like, I don't know, 800 fat quarters. No, I don't know if it's 800 or not, but Pat Sloan, she always says she has 800 quilts when we really, really don't know. In other words, I have a lot, and this might be a really good pattern to start getting rid of some of those fat quarters. The other thing you could do, if you don't want it square, is you could make a bigger border on the bottom. Maybe do a 6-inch on the bottom and the top, and do the 3-inch on the sides. If you like that look, that's another idea that you could do. And another one that might look really good is that green. That would make that green really stand out. But I think I messed up. That I did. I messed up, you guys. I think that purple, the one with the big purple, is supposed to be over there. Because it's supposed to go purple, orange, purple, orange. That orange and that orange were supposed to touch, and that purple and that purple was supposed to be across from each other. Should I take it apart? Good night, Mona. It looks good that way. Don't take it apart. Okay, Donna. No, leave it. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's not really upside down. Well, anyway. Nah. Okay. It looks fine. No, just leave it. All right. I'll just leave it. Okay. I would leave it. All right. Well, I'm not going to pick it out tonight. And I might just leave it. So that'll be the thing that we get to guess about. Will Teresa fix it, or will she leave it? What do you think? Okay. So join me tomorrow and find out what I do. Oh, that's a good idea. Applique a pumpkin or something if it bugs me. I wish I would have never found it. You're right, JB. She'll fix it. You're right. I probably am going to fix it, but not today. Yeah. Well, the more I look at it, the more it bothers me. So there's that. Yeah, it's pretty balanced. I still, yeah, I don't know. It still looks okay. I think it would have looked better though. Oh well, it's okay. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Yes, Cindy, I bet I will fix it too. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you won't tell everybody or anybody. Just a raw edge applique. Don't get too fancy. Yeah, that's most of my appliques are raw edge, so I kind of like that look, you know. So anyway, I am going to go get some lunch or a snack, take a little nap, and or at least lay down until Tiffany comes on. So yes, Lisa. She said, "Oh, she's definitely gonna fix it." Oh yeah, go fix my pizza. That sounds good. That's a great idea. I like that. And I have one more ice cream sandwich. And I know it's mine because I know it's not the husband's, but I'll probably share it with him. So, okay, thanks so much for joining me. I'm just rambling on now. I just need to push the button. Just push the button. Thanks for joining me, you guys, and I'll see you sometime next week, okay? Bye.